morning, YouTube. Early in the morning, we're going hunting again. This time we're going up to Stark, New Hampshire. And I say we this time because I'm bringing somebody, not Papa Bear. Going to pick up one of my big body GM friends. Not him physically big bodied, although he is pretty tall. I'm saying big body car friends. From my last video, my Roadmaster video, we're going to get Matt. And Matt and I are going to go up and take a look at this 1996 Cadillac Fleetwood Brougham. It's way up in New Hampshire. Way up. It's like 3 hours from here. Guy's a YouTube follower on my channel and reached out to me and said, hey, I got this Fleetwood. Don't know if you're interested. If you are, come on up and take a look. So let's go get Matt and let's head up there and take a look and see what he's got. Just in case you wonder why I'm bringing Matt with me.
Kid, what's up? What's going on, kid?
All right, let's go Fleetwood hunting. That's like, it's so nice here. See, I'm taking you on a picturesque tour. Beautiful Franconia Notch. Oh yeah, old man historic site.
The old man got a nose job. He got some reverse rhinoplasty.
I don't even know where it was. People can identify.
It's up there. Like, you know, it's hard to see from your. Well, you can see it better than
me. All right, we're 2.5 hours up. I brought Matt to the Pine Barrens of Stark, New Hampshire.
My shoe.
With picturesque views somewhere in the background of, I don't know if that's Acadian. What is this? The White Mountain National Forest or something?
I don't know where we are.
We're somewhere near Vermont and Canada.
That mailbox has a 68. We can go off of that. What is this? The Northeast Kingdom? Something like that? Everybody's got snowmobile camps and stuff.
Oh yeah. Somewhere up here there's a hidden treasure of a 96 Fleetwood Brougham that's never seen salt, and we're going to drive it back and they were salting the roads.
Well, you know, you got to build up that tolerance to the...
There you go.
You know, you got to salt it and then it kind of...
just adapts.
Yeah.
Roading it. Oh. Hello. I guess we know we made it when we see the Fleetwood. Just pull into this driveway. Look at that thing, huh?
Fancy.
We're definitely already in salt season. Oh, I got salt splash up on my little truck.
It's ruined.
It's ruined.
Ruined.
Man, that's beautiful up here. Look at this thing, huh? The chromies for the homies.
Chromies for the homies.
So new at Bayville.
Wow. Keys are on the roof.
Oh yeah. All right, so he took her for a little spin. She's a pretty decent car. 96 Fleetwood Brougham. This car, he bought this car from one of those typical eBay Florida dealers who take nice pictures in front of palm trees and shit. And they sent him up, kind of a little rougher of a car. Let's see here, the top's been dyed. Somebody sprayed these, but with the wrong color. Almost like a metallic-y color. But overall, it's a pretty nice car. A little bit of dried out trim here. Got the original Sungate windshield. little spots. Oddly though, look at the hood ornament on this thing, huh? I've never seen something like that. It's pretty pitted. Did you see the hood ornament on this, Matt? Pitted. Whew, it's freaking cold up here. Look at how pitted it is. It's like peeling. Like you cut your finger on that.
It looks like something they found in a mine or something. It's like the Back to the Future with the ball in the mine and the tires and disintegrated.
I bring that up.
It's a movie reference.
It's gonna need a new rear bumper molding. I don't even know if that'll make the trip. We haven't bought it yet. We're still on the road test. We're gonna bring it back and see what we can do, but we figured this was a good picturesque. Got Matt as a model in the background.
I think we better get out of here. We have banjos.
All right, let's take it for a spin back. You got a pretty mouth, boy.
Where you going, city boy?
Surprisingly, dash pad in this car is in nice shape.
Wicked nice, kid.
50,905 miles. It's actually a real nice car. You know, a few little cosmetic things.
There's a few small marks.
Small marks here and there. Man, it is cold up here.
Yeah,
Do we have an outside temperature thing on this? Yeah, there's a button there, right?
Yep.
Out temp.
33.
Woo! We got snow. Ooh, tiny house. And tires. There's a lot of tires.
Maybe that's why we keep seeing the derelict campers. They're going to make them into tiny houses.
This house is weird. It's got like 3 front doors.
They must be rich.
Yeah. There are a lot of campers.
Hey,
up here.
I'm a millionaire.
Matt Smith gets the maiden voyage in the old Fleetwood. Ooh, it's cold out. 33 degrees. Woo. Now we got a 3-hour drive back home with the old Fleetwood. Does the antenna work? Oh, there it goes.
Car goes really nice.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, it goes nicer than any of my cars, I'll say that.
I figure you might be hungry. Just to show proof that we stopped. Down in the back there, you can see the snow on the roof. Let's see. Nice old house. I left my card on the door. But these are the things that you find in the back roads of New Hampshire. There it is. 57 Chevy Ragtop. Papa Bears. I told him we saw it coming up. Matt Smith actually noticed it coming up, and I said to Papa Bear, I said, you wouldn't believe we saw a 57 Chevy in some guy's driveway. And he's like, oh, God. I started going crazy. I'm like, oh, no, I don't know if it's for sale. He's like, you gotta stop. So, stopped. Nobody was home. But I left my card on their door just in case. Who knows? Papa Bear and his 57 Chevys. Matt saw the Chevy. I saw the Caprice.
It's a Capri.
It's a Caprice, kid. We're just coming out of Franconia Notch, New Hampshire. And this reminds me of when Papa Bear and I came up to Vermont and picked up that 93 Fleetwood. We We came the same way. I think we even drove my little Ford pickup that day. She's been a good little truck for me. But yeah, we came up here and we stopped at that last rest stop. Matt seems to be enjoying the old Fleetwood. We'll see how he feels about it when we get back to Pelham. We're about 2 hours away, thankfully. No snow on the ground down there yet. All right, she made it back, and she performed pretty good. Matt was quite impressed on how this 96 Cadillac Fleetwood had run down the road. So we got it back here. Great running and driving car. Obviously, we're going to go through it mechanically, give it a good check over. There's some cosmetic things I'm going to do to this car. Like this rear bumper impact strip is like ready to come off. A couple chips missing out of it. This is the dealer out of business. Bayview, I believe, is still in business actually. My buddy Steven down there is a knowledgeable Bayview Cadillac friend of mine. We just went to a show there. Beautiful tan or shale leather. I think they call this exterior color crimson. One of the other things I'm going to do to it is I'm going to try to dye the top again. See how that comes out. But overall, this car is in nice shape. It's got its original Sungate windshield. Dash pad has no cracks in it. Needs a good buffing. I'm going to end up painting all this stuff over again. It's going to be a nice car. I'm not going to make this thing perfect because I can't make it perfect. You know, some stuff like this is questionable what I'm going to do. You know, I could probably have this mirror re-cleared. It's really the only real bad spot of paint on the car. The spears have some wrinkling. This one's actually cracked. I do have, I believe, a set of those, the aftermarket replacements here. Pop the trunk. Inside the trunk here, we got some books and keys and all types of stuff. This is, I believe, the original picture of the car when he bought it. Another gold VATS key, 2 gold keys, uncut. So probably have to cut that. I believe this, this is common for Florida cars to start deteriorating. This and this. This one actually looks okay though. It just needs to be painted. But I have these in stock. Just, you know, with the paint on those moldings looking as crummy as they do, you know, it really takes away from the look of the car, I think. But anyways, interior is in real nice shape. I don't know if everything works because I haven't really driven this car yet. I'm going to drive it. Matt was the one who drove it. Said everything seemed to work. Radio. Yep, that's power antenna. So now it's got 51,103 miles. And like I said, dash pad's nice. Horn works. You know, underneath all this is really nice interior. It's not to cover anything up. The vanity mirrors, it was just to protect it, I guess. What do we got in here? First aid pouch. This is probably a touch-up paint. Medium red garnet. I guess I was wrong. I thought it was crimson. Got you flip out, all that good stuff hanging out in there. Battery hold down. Pop the hood. Pretty tidy under here. Nothing crazy. I mean, no rust or anything like that. Usually you start to see these things rust out on the fenders, the metal fenders. But a really nice, smooth running. I do have another hood ornament. I'm going to replace that. That's a little wonky. Anyways, there's the 96 Fleetwood. So, like I said, you know, the car is not perfect. And some of the stuff around the windows is starting to come apart. We'll try to see if we can get some of that back down. It's not perfect. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be a really sharp, especially after we buff it, clean up all this trim, replace that rim molding, maybe dye the top again. It's gonna be a sharp looking car, and I'm excited to get into it. A lot of people ask me, where do I get my cars from? There's a perfect example. That was bought from one of my YouTube followers, who was actually local to me. Most of my cars come from further away, but he was only 3 hours away, and sent me an email, called me up. Well, I forget how we contacted, but said, hey, I got this car. Are you interested? Come on up and take a look. Matt and I did, and here we are. So keep an eye out for this car. It's going to come up on the channel after we get that stuff addressed. I don't know if you want me to show you any kind of videos on how I would dye the top or do those moldings or anything like that. Let me know down in the comments if you're interested in stuff like that. I don't want to bore you and do stuff like, oh, that's obvious, like, duh. But if you're interested, let me know and we'll gauge you how it goes. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. We'll talk to you on the next one. Got some really nice stuff coming up for sale in the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll talk to you on the next one.